All right, welcome on in, everyone, to another episode of First CSP, the channel dedicated to bringing you the first council shorter patch issued from each council in Scouting America, both past and present. Today, we're going to take a look at Two Rivers 127 out of Illinois. Thought it'd be great to kind of build upon yesterday's episode of Two Rivers DuPage. This council was originally formed in 1968 as the merger of Chief Shabbona and Kadika area councils, and then lasted up until 1992 when it did merge with DuPage to become Two Rivers DuPage 127, which we know from yesterday's episode only lasted about a year. We've got the first couple of issues from Two Rivers to take a look at today. They are rather similar, but distinct enough that I don't think they'd be confused. But let's take a look at the first issue, S1 from Two Rivers, with its dark red border, blue sky, gold fleur-de-lis, red name, and green tent. And not much more than that. Great camping scene. Yes, one here is, I don't think the back here is coated. Might have a little bit of a coating. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's definitely one of the older style CSPs. And for their second patch, they essentially kept this same aesthetic. They just changed the color of the council name at the top and the tent that is by the lake. However, the manufacturing standards had quite updated by the time they got to their S2. So they are the same picture, but they're certainly different in their production styles. You can see, obviously, stitching gets so much more refined as we go along through the years of CSP productions. But the S2 is defined with its dark red border, blue sky, gold fleur-de-lis, gold name this time, and now a brown tent. So this was the Scouts of yesteryear, and then they updated and they purchased a new tent. So we got to a slightly new scene. And also, there's no one at the fire. They're sleeping in their tent now as opposed to hanging out by the campfire. Also, obviously, the trees have been debarked. I don't know. They went through a burn cycle. So, slight differences here between the two, but essentially, it is just an update of the same aesthetic. They came out with their first issue, the S1, and then stuck with it, just modernizing their patch for the S2 second issue. We do have a traditional plastic back here on the S2, but really nice pair. I do like the camping aesthetics on these CSPs. I think it's very representative of kind of the methods of scouting and how we use camping and outdoorsmanship to help foster character in young individuals. And so, having a camping scene, certainly apropos, in my opinion. I know I'm probably biased, but a return to nature and the outdoors and using it as a tool for helping young people grow is fantastic, in my opinion. Well, those are the first issues for Two Rivers Council. Thought it linked up well with yesterday's episode of Two Rivers DuPage. Hope you guys have enjoyed this and at least found it entertaining. If so, feel free to give it a like, thumbs up on the video. We'll be back again tomorrow with another brand new episode, as we do every day. We hope to see you then tomorrow. I want to thank you all for stopping by today, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.